Hi guys, today I will be reviewing an ultra bright and budget friendly LED light, Weeylite Ninja 20B. Viltrox reached out to me to review their new Ninja 10 or 10B light, and although they look nice, I asked them for a more powerful light that I needed much more in my lighting kit. So I got that light for free, but it's not a sponsored video and I will give you my honest opinion with all the pros and cons. Note that I'm not a lighting technician, so it will be more a practical review with some real-world examples. Here is a quick look at full specs of this light. Just pause the video if you need to, and I will move on. One of the reasons I wanted a more powerful light is because after shooting my latest short film, which is coming soon on the channel, I realized that it would save me a lot of time not only on set but in post-production. With a powerful light like this, I can shoot at night, simulate the sun and have full control on the scene. So now I will show you some examples and comparisons. Here is a daytime scene, shot at night with Ninja 20B behind the windows and diffused with a simple technique. And here is a comparison with what we started with. Because it's a bicolor light, I am able to simulate different times of the day. So here is a late evening or night look. I adjusted the exposure with a shutter angle. Now I put off diffusion and warmed up the color temperature to simulate sunrise or sunset. There are a lot of possibilities to create the right mood for any project. Here is a comparison with a 60-watt light. In this case it's a Weeylite Ninja 200, but it will be similar with other lights in this category. Of course you don't need that much power for YouTube videos like this. For that, 60-watt light should be more than enough. Now I moved the light inside and put a softbox on it. I got a 65cm size softbox for this light from Viltrox, but because it's a big powerful light, I also bought a 120cm size. Here is the image with smaller one, and now the bigger. It's huge, but for wider shots, it can produce a much softer image. And another example with two different sizes. The overall build quality with this light is much better than you could expect for a light in this price point. It has decent materials and feels very solid. It is ultra bright. If you compare to other lights in this price range, you get a lot of value. Not only the light is powerful, but the light quality is top notch. I know that some people prefer daylight only lights because they are usually more color accurate, but for me having a bicolor light is much more practical. Controls on this are very nice. There are two separate knobs, one for power output and one for color temperature. You can turn off the fan if you need very quiet conditions, although you are limited to 20% power. There are 10 lighting effects, which might be very handy in some situations. You can control the light with a smartphone app and with a controller, which you can buy separately. It has also a DMX control, but I didn't test it myself. I really appreciate that mount for power supply. With this I can move the light stand easier. And above all, the price of this light is great for what it offers. No gear is perfect, so let's talk about some negatives. So the first thing I noticed is the color difference with 1% of power. Above 1% to 100% is even, so it's only that 1%. But you have to keep that in mind if you plan to dim light to minimum. It's a power-hungry light, so there is no external battery solution available, like for V-mount or NPEF batteries. There is some play with the mount, it's a little loose, but it's still stable and you don't have to worry that something will fall off. You don't get a bag for this light, and that's expected for this price, but there should be an option to get a kit with a bag if someone is willing to pay more or just to buy it separately. Fortunately, I already got an unused bag that I could use with this light. For some of you, the size might be a con, so here is the difference in size between Ninja 200 and 20B. It's nice that it has a very popular Bowens mount, and you can use a lot of accessories on the market, but I would like to see more dedicated accessories from Viltrox. So if you want to know my overall opinion, it is a fantastic value for the price. I think it can easily compete with much more expensive lights. I don't want this to be a gear review channel, so I only make videos about gear that I think deserves it. And as a filmmaker on a budget, I would appreciate it myself. If you want a more technical review of the daylight version of this light, I highly recommend you watch the gaffer and gear video about it. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If so, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you next time.